Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have a new Mythic troop, the Wild King, exclusive to Glory, Gem, Guild, and VIP chests for 1 week only. So we're going to be going for that, doing a key opening, making a team. Let's see how many it takes to get the new Mythic troop, the Wild King. Put in the comments how many keys did it take you to get the Wild King? Do you have any teams? Put those in the comments too. I want to see 30 comments down there. Let's go, baby. Other people might see your comment. They might use your team. They might reply and say how awesome you are. Way to check and make sure that people are getting the Wild King to make sure that you're not like, I don't know, bugged or something, or the devs didn't forget to put it in there. You can go to your guild chat and just make sure other people are getting it, and that will make you feel better that you should be able to get it as well. Also, make sure you reset your game, even if you think you already reset it. Just reset it again to make sure that it's in there, because if you leave your game on all night, it might not be in there. I'm going to be using guild seal chests because it's the best chance and they're the easiest to get. But if I run out, I'm going to use glory keys. I also did a video where I opened all my gem keys, 20,000 gem keys. So I'll link that video at the end of this one if you want to check that out. It was recent. It was like a month ago at the most, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But we have a good chance here, a 0.11% chance. I'm going to use my 2 VIP keys first, though, because I don't like those. That makes it look like I spent money on the game, and I never did. So let's open our VIP keys first and see what we get. Nothing too great. So let's move on to the guild chests and see how many it takes. I got 114,000, and we'll start opening and see what we got here. Alright, first one, we get Venoxia. Venoxia's pretty good. It's a good legendary, so if I didn't have that, I would be excited. Celestial Trait Stones, you always want those. They're useful. See what we get in the second. 50. King Averlorn, 50% start for elves. Not bad, but nothing else there, really. Our third. Nothing. So nothing in our third. 50. Our fourth 50 here. Celestial Trait Stone, I'll take it, but come on, the Wild King, where are you at, buddy? Alright, our fifth, I think. Nothing. Okay, here comes our sixth. Started with 114,000. We got Essentia and King Salinas. King Salinas is important for this new troop because he's the 50% start for Wild Folk, and the Wild King is Wild Folk. So you're going to pair them with each other probably a lot of the time. Also, Essentia back there was a 50% start for Dragons. Celestial Trait Stone in that last one. Nothing here. Come on, baby, where you at? Scion. Nothing. Come on, where are you at? Let's go. Queen Jezebel and Caribidis. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for the Wild King. He's a mythic. Come on, let's go. The new mythic. The Wild King, baby, I got it. Let's go. How many did it take you? Put it in the comments. It took me around, I think, like 9,000 guild seals, I think it was. But the Wild King, enrage all allies and give them 28 attack, then create a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. So he's kind of like the yellow version of the Wild Queen. The only difference is the Wild Queen steals a little bit more attack, and then it gives it to your first ally. The Wild King enrages all allies and gives all allies 28 attack, which is going to go up as we level him up a little bit. But I think the Wild Queen is like the Mang, while the Wild King is like the Earth's Fury. You know what I mean? But the yellow version of the Wild Queen, which is the green version, makes a bunch of skulls and yellow gems. Pretty cool. Should be good. I think it's going to be a good troop. I think people should probably go for it. The Wild Queen has been a top 10 mythic ever since it came into the game. Top 5, really. So the Wild King's probably going to be up there in the top 10 as well. It makes a Bone Storm at the start of battle, which is good for what it's doing here. But that's all it's really got on its traits, but we'll take it. Alright, let's go make a team. It took me 11,000 guild seals, by the way, if I do my math correctly, which is perfect. I'll take that every single time. That's only like a 10% of my guild seals, and I didn't have to go into any other keys. Like I said, I'll link my video where I opened 20,000 gem key chests. But let's make a team here. Put your teams in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Also, hit like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 6K subscribers. We're getting close. We only need like 100. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. Here's a version of the Wild Queen team. So maybe you could make a team similar to that, but with yellow. So instead of the Doomed Glaive, maybe the Doomed Scythe. Instead of Apothecary, maybe something that changes something to yellow. And then the wild folk 50% start King Salinas instead of the possessed king there. So that's what I'm recommending. You take a look at a Wild Queen team, and then you just tailor it for the Wild King. I mean, they named them similarly for a reason. By the way, this is post-commentary because my mic decided to screw up. It was actually my receiver. I had it plugged in, the red light was on, and it still wasn't working for some reason. But you see the Wild Queen steals up to 40 attack from an enemy and give it to my first ally. Create a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. It also has a Bone Storm, but only when somebody dies. So the Wild King has a better Bone Storm. Summon a Bone Storm at the start of battle. That's definitely better than summoning one when something dies. Let's level him up to see what his actual stats are and stuff. He gives 36 attack to all allies. Enrages all allies. And as you'll see in this upcoming clip where I make my team, for some reason he's not enraging my hero. So yeah, the Wild Queen steals more attack, but only gives it to one troop on your team. The Wild King steals a little bit less, but gives it to everybody on your team. Which, of course, like, you only use attack for your first troop to do the skull damage. But it's useful in some other situations with, like, Gargoyle and High King Iron Gut. So it's a little bit more useful, but not as directly useful, I would say. Like, the difference between Mang and Earth's Fury. They're both really good weapons, right? But you use them in different situations. So we're trying to make a team here. I want to throw King Salinas on there first of all because he's the 50% start for Wild Folk. That's usually how I start out making teams. I will find the 50% start and then try to build it around that. And then go from there. I don't always keep that the way, I don't just box myself in. But that's the first team I usually try to do is like the 50% start for whatever new Mythic. So King Salinas, who uses red and yellow. And then I'm thinking maybe a doomed weapon, because that's what the Wild Queen was, how the Wild Queen was used mostly, was with the doomed glaive or some other doomed weapon like the doomed club, where you're turning the green or you're turning something else. Just skulls, turning something to skulls. A double converter type of deal team. So we got the Doom Scythe, we got King Salinas, we got the Wild King. Now we just need like a mana generator or something. Even though King Salinas is already starting it with 50% mana, would be nice to get it all the way up as quickly as possible. So what I'm doing here is looking for a either empowered exploder, empowered converter that makes yellow, something with a very low mana cost that converts to yellow or makes yellow. But it takes me a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and find my team, and then I'll get right back with y'all. Alright, y'all, my microphone decided not to work today, so that first part's going to be post-commentary. I'm going to have to add it on. But here's the team. We have double yellow, purple, minus brown, Bard class, Doom Scythe, Wild King, King Salinas, Moon Rabbit. So the idea is use these two to do all the damage, and use these two to mana generate. Everybody's a wild folk except for the Moon Rabbit, but it's an empowered converter that turns blue to yellow. So we're going all in on yellow. We're going all in on the Wild King and Doom Scythe. Doom Scythe turns, converts yellow gems to Doom Skulls. So that's what I'm going with. Let's see how it goes. We're in PvP, and I'm gonna have to freaking commentate that opening freaking chest. That's the most exciting thing to commentate, like post-commentary. You want to do that like live so you can capture your reaction or whatever, but it is what it is. Let's see. We do not have the Moon Rabbit, so I guess we just smash them in the face with skulls. We're looking for blue to yellow. We don't have it. So we'll try to get up the Wild King. He's the star of the show today. We got it now. So there he is. Let's see what happens here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Wonder why it didn't enrage my hero there. It's supposed to enrage all allies, right? But put your teams in the comments if you've come up with something for the Wild King. We also have a live stream on Sunday where we can try all that stuff out if you come up with something good. And other people that watch this video will see your comment and maybe they'll try your team, you know, and reply to your comment and tell you how awesome you are. So leave your team in the comments. It's always fun. All right, Brown. Our bunny is frozen. Let's try to get up the Wild King. He's now entangled. This could be fun. Let's just do this. Get him up. Now we're looking for our scythe, hopefully, which we don't have, but we can do this. And that should lead into a nice scythe. Yes. Bang, bang, boom. Get out of here. Get out of here. For some reason, it's not enraging my hero. I don't understand that, but other than that, it's going well. Pretty much just find yourself a Wild Queen team and copy it, but for yellow. And probably use King Salinas for the 50% start. And that should be good. But yeah, that's what I got for today. Let's show you the team code in case you want to try this team out. There we go. So there's your team code. We'll be putting out a bounty video later today. Spoilers tomorrow. Live stream Sunday morning. So see y'all there. Appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your Get About channel comment below. Also put how long did it take you to get the Wild King. How many keys did it take you to get the Wild King? And any teams that you have for the Wild King in the comments. We should have freaking 30 comments down there. Let's go, baby. Peace.